Good fucking morning, boys. A good fucking morning, ladies. How y'all doing today? This was beautiful Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings. We good? Chilling? Good. Yes. Very nice. Me gusta. What day is it tomorrow? I believe it's Monday. Is it Monday tomorrow? Anything cool, fresh, newsworthy happening in the world today that I should be made aware of? No, World War III. Alright. New little multiplayer, the most looks potential fun with sniper. Okay. New Sisyphus game. Okay. Iran sent missiles to Israel. Classic. But nothing else, no. Anything actually interesting? Did you see Nico get help from crowd at IEM? I did not. That's a classic though. Forsen CDs nuts. Alright. Let's see here. We got some subs, some resubos. Yes sir. I11-7, Flipper Gibbet, Legend, Arounds, 4 Fist Phil, Voskop, and the Tensor Tier 3, 20 months. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much. Enjoy new badge. The new badge, just Tier 3, I guess. Forsen waving, he says. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Kyle Robots, Core 56, Coffin Spiss and Volts as well. Thank you. Planted some habanero and jalapeno peppers. Okay. You know you can just buy them in the store, right? GeoGuessr World Cup. Oh shit. Really? Bunch of nerds. Same 10 pictures, right? Same 10 capitals. Yeah. No wonder. I haven't watched the Fallout yet, no. I will though. Once the time is right. Alright, let's see. We got some links, yes. Do you have a Manor Lord's Key? I don't know what that is. Alright, let's see here. Linkos. Why art thou Linkos?
You are watching videos in multiple tabs and windows. This website has horrible banned. Whoa! Banned? I mean, yeah, you can say it's banned, but I mean, so far, so good. Whoa!
Whoa, what? I don't even see what that is. There's nothing, it's just a face with a gag ball in it. I guess this is kind of raw gachi. Which is bannable, or it used to be bannable. I don't even know anymore what the TOS is about on the site, so I'm just gonna note. Yes. Alright, very good.
Number 15.
Number 15.
Oprah and the Orb. Did this orb just overpower Oprah? Shared by TikToker The Horror Network, the footage shows Oprah giving a speech to a packed audience. But watch closely to what appears above her.
For yourself. Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times. Choose.
A bright light glows, an orb, and then Oprah falls to the ground.
All things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times. Choose.
Was this orb and the fall related or just coincidence? I guess we'll never know for sure. For these to be related though, I think there would need to be a spirit somewhere who's angry at Oprah. But for what reason, I have no idea. Number 14. Parking lot humanoid. Playing hide and seek with a mysterious humanoid? What could go wrong? Shared by YouTuber Khalid Ovich, this video is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. Its original source is YouTube channel JJPD Producciones. The video shows a brave cameraman who is searching for something in a parking lot, and we soon find out what.
Real.
The creature is first spotted dashing between the vehicles. It looks like a house elf to me. In that case, I'd say it's mostly harmless, but I could be wrong.
He's changed his voice a little bit. I could be wrong.
It then ducks for cover under another car. Is this all a game? Or is this creature leading him into danger? And what exactly is it anyway? Though it could be something nefarious, not to worry, it's only CGI, adapted from our nightmares. Number 13. Unidentified flying objects disappear. 2 unidentified flying objects appeared in the sky over Blackpool, England in February of 2024. Redditor Pitiful Adeptness 457 captured the objects on camera.
Holy.
While working on their laptop, the Redditor glanced outside the window and saw the objects in the sky. He then grabbed his phone to record them and watched in surprise as they mysteriously disappeared. Viewers like myself are stunned.
Holy. What the f? Can't even see it.
But others think the disappearance is just a glitch in the autofocus. Watch closely.
Holy.
Some Redditors point out that you can see the unidentified flying objects again at 13 seconds. Redditor Milky Way Murderer also says you can see them right before the last second of the video when the Redditor zooms out. Here is the still shot. I tend to agree.
Jesus Christ.
It ain't bad.
He tried to convince himself that it wasn't bad.
Hey man, is he died? Hold up. Hey. Hey, you need a doctor? What was that?
Last time he said his ears stopped working. Yeah, like one of those other ones.
Hey, America's Funniest Home Video World Star. Oh, damn. What the hell? Yeah, who what? What was that?
You know, Mr. Force, why do you not read the download anymore before the video? Anyways, let's try video for some H.
That's what we have text-to-speech for.
Why you stretching?
Why are you stretching? My god, this fucking wind audio though.
Countdown has begun. Number tonight rapid start. Hill goes dash. Focus on dry that surgery. Trick combination. Trick combination. Another landing. It's a perfect landing. Take advantage of the speed. Hill serves as a textbook pass. Shadow is still gaining momentum. Shadow is gaining momentum.
Pretty cool map though. Map design.
Enters the corner, flying trick. Looks like Tails just grew wings. The speed is flying. Tails pulls off a high trick. Shadow does a great job. Tails performs a nice job. In another minute, the race will end. Who will win? Trick combination. He makes a perfect landing and takes advantage of the speed boost.
Tails abusers.
Trick combination.
Hey, Cowboys painted black. I'm Alan, yellow one, and Q Yang. SS. Damn, so impressive, man. I'm so impressed.
Diana is the first time caller out of North Carolina. Diana, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Thank you.
Yes.
So my question is, my grandfather was what you might find the ideal man. My grandmother, the ideal woman. She listened to everything he said, did not speak without his permission, did not act without his permission, didn't drive without his permission, raised the children how he wanted, ate what he wanted, did everything he said. He had complete and total control over his household, was a religious man, was an usher at church, and yet he was still abusive, both physically and emotionally. So my question is, what went wrong there? What in that household was the problem that caused him to be so abusive? And since I have been listening for a little bit, a few shows now, and it seems that in your shows you seem to say that, you know, the woman, she had a Satan in her, and that's what causes the man to act out. If she was listening to everything he said, he had control, what was it this time, since she was under his complete control and was the ideal wife? She wasn't even educated. She voted how he wanted. It was just a second vote for him, basically. So what was the problem there?
Was he abusive to you?
No, he actually kicked us out of the family, basically.
Oh, good.
I lived with my parents, so he kicked us out of the family. I didn't know him up until 2 years before his death. He had cancer, and I only knew him for about 2 years.
Right.
But he was abusive to my father. He physically was abusive to him growing up, and emotionally. So what I want to know is, like, what went wrong there, since he had everybody under his control?
Well, what's wrong is that you're being very deceptive right now. You're lying. And you're lying because you're angry at the truth of women, and you're blowing this thing out of control to try to make a point. But you're being wicked right now. You need to repent.
So I actually was not the one who
Hey, Mondays and you
knew
didn't.
about
No
this.
more
My
links,
father
so
told me
here
about
is a
it.
link.
He was the one
I
who
promise
told
it's
me
not a
him.
transgender link. Also, trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter.
Alright, thank you for the link.
If you were of decency, you wouldn't repeat something that someone said about another person. So you're wicked.
So I'm just wondering what should have been done in that household. My father was the one who
It's
told me
not
that he
your
used to be
business.
abusive.
It's not your business at all. You need to focus on you. You're making up this story. Some of those things may or may not have happened, but it had nothing to do with you. And there's no such thing as mentally abusive, whatever you said.
Okay, but physically abusive. He used to hit them. So what
There's
went
nothing
wrong
abusive
if
about
everybody
that.
was
There
under
is a
his
time for parents to hit children.
But hitting them so hard that they pee themselves and beating them
Diana,
is not
you're lying.
abusive?
You're lying.
Is my father lying? Because he
You're
was the one who
lying.
told me.
You're lying.
But my father was the one who told me this.
Diana,
So,
you're lying.
but my father's a male, and
Diana,
he was the one who
you are
told me this.
lying. You're wicked.
I'm wicked, but my
Uh-huh.
father was the one who told me this. So
I
he
cannot
lying?
believe anything you're saying because you're not supposed to believe what someone else says about another person anyway. But the way that you have exaggerated this story is total lies.
I'm telling you word for word what my father said.
You're lying, Diana.
So
Anything
even
else?
if you can't tell me,
Anything else, Diana?
I'm just wondering what went wrong in that
Diana.
household. If he
Diana, anything else?
So was he a beta male? Was he
No, you're a beta female.
okay?
What went
That's
wrong?
fine.
What went wrong with you?
Nothing, because I'm not getting abused.
Are you perfect?
No, but not getting abused.
And
So I
what
feel that
caused
that's
you
probably
not?
better.
What caused you not to be perfect?
Pretty much what causes everybody else not to be perfect.
And
Being a
what's-
human.
What caused you not to be perfect?
Being a human.
You're not
I'm
answering
not
the question.
Jesus
Being a
himself.
human
I'm
doesn't
not
cause you to be
Jesus
perfect.
himself.
What
I'm
caused
not
you
Jesus
not to be
himself.
perfect? What caused you?
Oh my god. Sometimes this guy is so fucking cringe though. I don't know what the fuck she thinks calling into this show.
Nothing built can last forever, Gabriel.
Ivor, no!
Creature, attack!
Jesus, that's not...
Hello, Forsen, cause the video, cause it. Forsen, listen, the kingdom of Wakanda has declared war on all countries of the world.
What?
We will conquer all of you, including Israel and Iran.
Alright, looking forward to it.
What have you done?
Gabriel!
No, stay away! It's after me, not you.
Look at him! The mighty Gabriel! Looks like true greatness is out of his reach. He may not be able to defeat this creature, but I can! Creature! Retreat! Creature! Retreat! Retreat, I said! Retreat!
Ivor, what are you doing?
Oh, no need to be alarmed, my friend. I have an elixir that will destroy this creature.
That potion, is that?
Uh-oh. What? Impossible. It should have worked. I took such care.
The potion. Axel, you've got to throw the real potion.
But finders keepers.
You thieves, you're ruining everything.
Axel, come on. Jesse, throw it.
Looks like Axel to the rescue again.
It's protecting itself. Without the command block exposed, the potion is useless. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Ivor! You coward! Come back here!
Jesse, help me!
Thank you. Ivor was right about one thing. I can't defeat that thing. Not on my own. Everyone's running away. Except for you. Will you help me? I must get to the temple. But what needs to happen next? I can't do alone.
Of course!
Of course!
Follow me!
Out of my way, chickens!
It's been a long time since we played a Telltale game, but this looks so fucking shit. When is that Wolf Among Us 2 coming out? Was that supposed to... Oh wait, was it cancelled? Never. It was cancelled. Or? I don't know. I don't remember. What was it? Was it called Wolf Among Us 2? Or am I just being meme-brained here? No, it's still supposed to release this year. Alright. Thank you for 1 year, Matt's Minor. Great to see you on this most beautiful of Sundays. Are you in a festing mood today? Forsen Fest? Always. In case of anniversary subs, of course. feel like we've seen this one. Maybe it was a furry convention video. Not sure. My god, this is the most annoying sound in the world.
Alright class, settle down, and let's get into the lesson. So I'm sure that all of you are familiar with my previous lecture detailing every controversy in South Park history. It is my most popular lecture, and it was your homework to review this lecture before class today, so if you haven't reviewed it, say something now. You. I can see it in your eyes, you definitely haven't reviewed it, so you fail. Anyone else? Okay. You may recall from that lecture that I deemed 2 episodes of South Park the most controversial, and even went as far as to say that they may be the most controversial episodes of any show that has aired on television. And while I gave a brief history of those episodes, this story goes far deeper than you can imagine. These 2 episodes of a cartoon triggered a chain of events that led to international media coverage, threats of terrorism, and new recruiting methods for extremist groups. It even brought us right to the brink of World War III. Okay, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but as you'll see, the threat of real-world violence was very much present. Hearing all of this, you may be inclined to ask, what could they have possibly done in these episodes to warrant this response? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the story of 200 and 201. This is that time South Park almost started a war.
Let me guess, it's Muhammad related.
To start, let's break down what exactly happens in these episodes. Chances are the majority of you have never seen these episodes since they have been completely wiped off the face of the earth in terms of legal ways to watch them, as they were completely banned from television and streaming services. The only way to watch them would be to either purchase them through a specific Season 14 DVD box or to watch them illegally online. Now, I would never encourage any sort of piracy or illegal activity, which is why I must warn you not to visit southparkuncensored.com, where they have the entire episodes available for free. Again, do not visit southparkuncensored.com, as that would be piracy, and piracy is wrong. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Season 14, Episode 5 was South Park's 200th episode, airing on April 14th, 2010. And to celebrate, Matt and Trey decided they were going to take a look back at South Park's most infamous moments. It would be a massive celebration of the show and all of its most famous moments, but still be an original storyline. The episode kicks off with the 4th grade class on a field trip to a fudge factory. Cartman and Kyle are doing their usual bickering, with Kyle calling Cartman fat and Cartman calling him a Jew. Kyle mentions that Cartman doesn't have a dad, which is a reference to Season 1, in which we learn that Cartman's mother is a hermaphrodite and is actually his father. It is clear right from the beginning that this episode is going to contain a lot of callbacks to celebrate the show's most iconic jokes and episodes. This becomes even more clear when Butters sees an employee at the fudge factory that catches his eye. It's Tom Cruise. They point out that Tom Cruise is a fudge packer, as he is currently packing fudge. Cruise is incredibly offended by this remark, completely denying his fudge packing and threatening to sue the boys and the town for claiming he is a fudge packer. This is in reference to the episode Trapped in the Closet, which caused its own major controversy due to its critique of Scientology as well as its portrayal of Tom Cruise, who was placed in a closet for the entirety of the episode, completely refusing to come out of the closet. My previous lecture goes into a deeper look at the entire controversy, but in short, Tom Cruise was not happy about his portrayal in this episode, threatening to sue and possibly having the episode pulled from being rebroadcasted.
Hello, Mr. Force. Are you aware of the newest Jump King map? Super Mario inspired. Easier than Blade of Ascension, but still hard. Super Jingwell. Ludwig beat it last night in 7 hours. Will you let the Pepe Pains by beat you?
Pretty hard to navigate since it needs a lot of room to store all of his clothes.
You're the one who watches the Purple Pains guy, so you lose either way.
That's a closet. Go down more. No, that's a closet too. No, Jared, that one's a closet. No, that's a closet. No, that's a closet.
The celebrities decide to file the lawsuit, and Stan is called to the principal's office, where Randy and the rest of the adults of the town are waiting to explain to him the situation and ask him why he felt the need to call Tom Cruise a fudge packer. Randy takes Stan to apologize to Tom Cruise for calling him a fudge packer, while of course he is in the process of packing fudge. Cruise is unwilling to drop the lawsuit, unless they can bring someone to him that he has always wanted to meet.
Muhammad, the prophet of the Muslim faith. Ooh, that's tricky.
Why is that tricky, you may ask? Well, in 2006, the two-part Cartoon Wars series was released, in which Parker and Stone wanted to show an image of Muhammad in response to the Jyllands-Posten Muhammad cartoons controversy, in which a Danish newspaper published comics that contained images of the Muslim prophet, leading to protests around the world. Some Muslim countries even experienced violence and riots related to this, and reportedly over 250 people died during protests directly related to these comics. For those that don't know, many branches of the Muslim faith prohibit any sort of depictions of Muhammad. Parker and Stone wanted to make a statement about how no topic is off limit when it comes to humor, and that either everything is okay or nothing is okay. Comedy Central, being afraid of a similar situation to this one, decided they were going to censor the image of Muhammad. This meant the entire point of the episode, that giving into terrorism is allowing terrorism to work, was essentially null and void. Knowing this, we now understand why Stan and Randy were a bit hesitant about getting Muhammad for Tom Cruise. When they give the town the news, everyone is upset, knowing how that went last time. Besides, they don't even know what he looks like or where to find him, since no one has ever seen him. This is when Stan reveals
too long, man. Lord of the Rings documentary.
My wife keeps arguing with me that I'm not like other husbands who take their wives out for dinner, buy them gifts, etc. And I always tell her, am I not providing you food, shelter, clothes, intimacy? That's it. That is my only job. I don't need to do complimentary things for you. And Allah will ask a man about these things. Now, how much you love and care for your wife, how many gifts, not how much you love and care for your wives, how many gifts you exchange, etc. It's not mentioned in the Sharia. Am I right? The answer is actually no.
Have you said no more links yet, Mr. Force?
Yes.
If so, fuck me, that's a lot.
If you look at a marriage as do's and don'ts, rights and obligations, this is not a marriage. This is just a transaction contract. You do this for me, I do this for you. Nothing extra. When Allah Azza wa Jal described marriage and the relationship between the spouses, He said that among His signs that He created from your own selves spouses, and He made compassion, mercy, love between you. And the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wassalam, that exchange gifts and you shall increase in love. So to have the relationship with your wife limited to intimacy, to providing food, shelter, and clothing, and that's it, this is definitely not the way of the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. You know better, or the Prophet, Allahumma salli wa sallim alayhi, he used to love Mother Aisha and expresses his love not only through words, but also through actions. She drinks from a glass of milk. He takes the glass of milk and looks where she drank from and places his lips on the same spot she drank from. We, nowadays, we would ask her to wash the glass 7 times and 1 with soil before we drink from it. A'udhu billah. What kind of marriage is this? He used to see if she takes a piece of bone with meat and takes a bite, he puts his teeth on the same spot, showing his affection and love to her.
What the fuck?
He tells her that, I know when you're angry and when you're pleased. He knows everything about her and what pleases her, And he used to call her with a beautiful name, Ya Aish, Ya Aish. And this is called tarkhim in Arabic. And it's sort of nicknaming her with something beautiful. But to have your relationship with your spouse so rigid, so dry, this is not the right thing to do. Are you looking for a short-term relationship or what? If you want to become intimate with her and she just lies there like a piece of log, not doing anything, would you be pleased with that? She said, this is what Islam tells me to do, to fulfill your desires, and I'm...
Now you know. Thank you for 1 year. Thank you, Mr. Force. No, thank you, sir. Through the badge. Sally chose to 3 months. Running a marathon today, Dad. Lay hurt like hell. Are you proud, Force and happy? Surely. We have Force and boys running marathons. But if you did...
As we heard, there are people in Sweden who support Israel and have a deep sense of the injustice of the present situation. It's these people who give hope to those who still believe that things will get better here. One of them is Barbara Spector, a former American who made Aliyah and then 10 years ago, with the help of the government of Sweden, set up a non-denominational institute of Jewish learning with the Greek name of Paideia here in Stockholm. She believes the current wave of anti-Semitism in Sweden will pass and that Jews have an important role to play in a country undergoing profound change.
I think there's a resurgence of anti-Semitism because at this point in time, Europe has not yet learned how to be multicultural. And I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.
Paideia.
Europe will not survive. Europe poor, barely surviving.
Think about what it is.
Oh, fuck. Open GL C++ person shooter engine game dev collision and split screen.
Was it even called that? Evaluate camera rating. That should be called an update. At the end of update. Makes sense to me. And maybe only if they have control. Because what's the point of checking what you're looking at if you can't do anything with... Yep, that worked. And it opens both doors. Wait, that's the same door. Yes, that's right. Cool. And what happens? Oh, double point cloud. That looks sick. In my old engine, you couldn't do this sort of shit. So all this stuff is fine, it's just the UI that has to be rendered last, and not like how I am. Because the UI has to be pixel perfect. So I'm talking about the crosshair and the text in the top left. Which is funny, it only gets drawn to player 1. Oh yeah, you want to go out the door? Well, you can't. I'm not sure when I should call this a night, because I can't go forever, and the stream's already how long? It's 5 hours. I think once I get player characters in there, that's an achievement, isn't it? If I have character models that look around that would be pretty... I'm allowed to go to sleep after that. But first, Crosshair.
Hours of work for Forsen to play it for 20 minutes and call it a little game. Hours of work. Try like months of work.
Because if I render it into...
So hours. Yeah, but also seconds and minutes. Fuckface. Hey, Tama, thank you for the tier 3, 29 months. My last tier 3 sub, do this, Mr. Forsen Fist away. Thank you very much, all good. Welcome back. Papa Please, Chaos, 2 based. Rosgar Lead, SG, Kieran, and Tomer. Alec, Exolander King, 66 months, nice. 4 years on Sylvanas Windrunner. Pieman! Pieman, join the match.
What's the most confusing thing about other humans?
You said humans as if it's a different species. What's so strange about them? I think, like, the fact that they just all instinctively know and they don't have to be told anything, or they already were told. It's like they got their own secret little, like, file, and then I'm just like, can I see? And they're just like, no, learn.
Ellie doesn't ever care what other people think of her, and that's what I love the most about her. You get what you get with her.
That's bullshit. If she has anxiety, then she definitely cares what other people think.
Real people have, like, stuff to do, and they have jobs, and they have boyfriends. I'm just over here watching Teletubbies.
She will never be anybody but who she is. She can't.
I do wish I could be a little bit more mature and think about stuff, but, like, it's so boring. I like sitting with people.
Why do you like sitting with people?
Because I like being around with people.
What's your favorite thing about socializing?
The fact that they can be open to criticism and stuff, and, like, tell me what I'm doing wrong when it comes to conversations.
Do you worry that you're doing things wrong when having a conversation?
Sometimes, yes.
What are some things that are tough for you when having a conversation?
Not knowing when to stop.
I have a large family, and we'll all be standing there eating, and she will come in and talk about, let's say, anime. She really loves anime.
Why do you love anime?
Because it's basically cooler versions of kid shows with swearing and cursing and superpowers.
Not a lot of people in my family, if any, like anime.
Why do you want to tell your family about anime so much?
Because I feel like they would like it if they just took the chance to realize how funny it can be.
I will just interject and say, oh, what about that picture you drew? Change the subject in some way. And at this point, with the therapy and things, she gets that now. Whereas before it was like, I was telling a story, you know? But now she gets those subtle hints.
Do you appreciate that your mom does that?
Yes. Because I don't want to annoy people with something that they don't care about.
What would you say is your biggest fear?
Being in front of the people that I care about the most and having them judge me and say that I'm wrong and not want to talk to me anymore.
But you said you don't care what people think.
When you were younger, before you had an autism diagnosis, did you feel different?
Sometimes, but the people who were around me were all still, like, kids, and still, like, when I'm thinking back to, like, my childhood days, I'm thinking, like, oh, people thought I was normal, people would still talk to me, people would think that I was okay, because we were all stupid, we were all kids, none of us knew anything. But thinking to, like, middle school days, no one thought I was normal. Everyone was like, oh, that's weird, why would she talk about that, why would she like that, why would she find interest in these things, why would she still talk about it when I said I don't care? I still watch Word Girl. That's a PBS Kids show.
Why do you like to watch it?
Because it introduces new words and it has a really...
Did you see something?
A fly or a net. One time a giant fly like got stuck in my paint and then it sealed its foot in and it was just like standing there while I painted. We called him Kevin. What were we talking about?
Alright.
They were blue. And they had superhuman strength. And they came from the water on the backs of whales. I struck down 3 of them with blows that should have killed them, but they rose again. I wish to leave immediately to retrieve our princess. Okoye, you will be stripped of your rank as general of Wakanda's armies and your status as Dora Milaje. Ningathetha, umkhanikazi. You may. Ndiyacela. I have given everything. Let me die, saving my country and that throne. Ndiyacela, Mama. Allow me to make this right. Make it right.
Perhaps we are being too hasty. She raised a spear against her own husband for Wakanda.
Where is her treacherous husband now? But in a place where she can visit if she wished. Mine! It's with the ancestors. I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? On your feet, General. I stood by you after Killmonger took the throne, and you and the elders in this room stood by him while I ran begging to the Jabari for protection. And I warned you about taking my daughter on this mission, and you lost her. So today, I am done.
Powerful. Infinity, thank you, Prime Sub. Jolly Austin with 3 years. Good times, Mr. Force. Good times, Sir Joseph GM with 3 years as well. Boop. Forsen, he says. Enjoy Diamond badge, man. What's this? Just gonna do the baby precious glasses.
The name. Is Doctor. Disrespect! The best a man can get. Gillette. The best a man can get. Oh, Gillette. The best a man can get. Gillette. Whoa. You better put it on repeat, you stupid Antoinette. Yeah. 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 Who's more athletic than me in the online gaming community? No one!
The best a man can get.
Oh my circuits.
Oh my god. Classic. I'm bound for 4 years, man. To the badge.
Seems you were telling the truth. I'm beginning to feel we should get to the portal. Now.
Get to the portal. Rapid action.
Over here. This way.
I was gonna make it.
Jesse!
Go!
Guys?
This is exactly what I was afraid of. It caught up with us.
Holy snack burglars! You weren't kidding.
How could it find me again?
We can hash all that out later, because we got some monsters to fight here, people. Come on, we gotta get out of here!
I am getting very tired of this wither storm. Agreed.
This creature never stopped.
Soren's isn't much farther. We can make it. Soren's place has gotta be just ahead. Come on!
Get out of here! I heard it. Shh. Get out of here. Fucking cocksuckers. Alright. I'm done with you. I'm done, Joe. Alright. You hear me? I'll play some games. Game of Sisyphus. Andrelio, Delicious Deeds, Umska, it's Toby, Morgan, Carithian, Turk the Forest, Mo. Thank you, boys. Girls, potentially. Welcome back, welcome. Let's see here. Yes, looks good. Sure, whatever. Leave it. Leave it! Apply. It is applied. Okay. start.